everyone, Mortgage Nerd here. Welcome to the Nerd on Crypto. Now you're probably like, the heck does this mortgage nerd know about cryptocurrency? I'm glad you asked, because I've spent the last few months spending literally hours per day doing research, watching videos, learning. One of the first things I'm going to tell you is this. Go on YouTube. Better yet, check out the links below. Check it out on my YouTube. I have a link to an MIT class. The MIT class is on blockchain and Bitcoin. It goes in depth, over 10 different classes. This is a real MIT course. Now, what's crazy is, and yes, I have taken this course, what's crazy is the professor is Gary Gensler. Gary Gensler is the new chair of the SEC, that's the Security and Exchange Commission. Look up what that is if you don't know. If you don't know, be careful about trading anything, especially crypto. But educate yourself if you don't know. This isn't about who knows what and who doesn't know something. It's about educating ourselves, because I knew nothing about crypto. Actually, there's a chat that I took a picture of from December where people were talking about crypto, and I said, it's all speculation. It's a bubble that's gonna burst. Blah, 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 blah. But it caught my attention, and I joined another chat that had crypto on it with those same friends. Then another one said, stop looking at the coin and look at the technology behind it. That was it. That was my aha moment. That was my, let me take a look and see what this really is. And I did. So, I'm still a mortgage guy. I'm not a crypto guy. Well, guess what? A few years ago, there were no crypto guys. There are people, YouTubers, who are terrible at explaining stuff, but they've made huge success of themselves through crypto, millionaires because they bought coins early, but they've also learned the technical analysis. They've also researched. Anything you do for 10,000 hours, you could become proficient at. 10,000 hour rule, look it up. So what makes me able to go through this stuff? Let me show you. All right, so now take a look at my screen. This chart, if you watch my videos, you see it all the time. This is MBS Highway. It says it right at the top. It's one of my 2 subscriptions on MBS, which is mortgage-backed securities. And I've been studying these charts for years, understanding the patterns, watching what goes on. I told friends right here, this is where you lock interest rates because they're about to turn in the other direction, and they did. Now we're no longer at the lowest rates in history. Rates are going up, but I study these. But you know what I learned? I learned that this is child's play compared to technical analysis for cryptocurrency. First of all, the mortgage bonds, stocks, all of that, they have banker's hours. They start at 9:30 in the morning and they close at banker's hours at the end of the day. Well, guess what? Crypto never sleeps. Crypto is 24/7, doesn't matter where you are in the world, it's hitting at all cylinders at all times. I woke up at 3 in the morning, grabbed my phone and look at what's going on with my accounts. Yes, it's been crazy like that the last few months, my poor wife and kids. Either way, let me show you what crypto looks like. This is the Bitcoin USD. Now, you could put Bitcoin Euro. It's just looking at what the value is of the Bitcoin versus whatever fiat currency, FIAT, fiat currency is your typical currencies that there are out there. Now, I could use these charts, which is from Market Cipher. I could use these Bollinger Bands from Wyckoff Mode. I could use this down here from Market Cipher B, or I could add Phoenix Rising, which is different stochastic levels and all this. It's stuff that I've really dug into, and my basis, what I understood with mortgages, helped give me a foundation to learn all of this. And look, I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. I've gone down this rabbit hole. Watch that MIT class. The rabbit hole doesn't end. It's mind-blowing what these geniuses, these mathematicians and everything are doing with the technology behind the coins. Stop looking at the coins. Stop looking at it as a token. Stop looking at it as a speculative investment. There's technology behind it, and you need to take advantage. Now, here's my disclaimer. This is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. I am simply offering some education and some nerdy entertainment, because this is the Nerd on Crypto. All right, now that you know it's not financial advice, let's go into how to open an account. How do you get started? why am I offering this when I'm a mortgage guy and that's where I make my money? Is because I've had a lot of people reach out to me with my last video series on crypto and mortgages saying, Phil, how do I start this? What do I do? Etc., etc. It's all in my chats and Facebook and stuff. So there's really two places you want to go. Coinbase. Coinbase is where you start. This is the baby steps. Everybody should be in Coinbase. Coinbase is going public, by the way. So if you invest in stocks, look into Coinbase. They're going public and it should be huge because they make a lot of money off of us. So you get your Coinbase account, you sign in. There's always a two-step verification process. So you're gonna see when you get into Coinbase and you're opening your account, it's gonna have you open an authenticator. So the authenticator I have for my email address, for other sites as well, it's gonna have constantly moving codes. It's like a token. So that token now, I need to use my Coinbase token to get in, verify, and you're in. So you're gonna need several different types of apps like this. It's a little, interesting like that. There's a lot of things, little steps you're gonna have to do, but it's all security based. Remember, you're not putting your money in a bank that's secure. You're taking out the middleman, the bank. So you don't have all these fees and stuff for the bank. Yeah, the exchange has fees, but it's different. So you need to add secure steps. You need to make sure you secure your passwords. So once you've gotten into Coinbase, you have your account. Coinbase is the easiest to set up with your bank account, so you can send your fiat currency into Coinbase and purchase cryptocurrency. So I would say once you're there and you start buying your crypto, step 2 is open a Binance.us account. Of course, if you're not in the US, you open a Binance account. But US has different regulations on this stuff. So if you look on the screen, Binance US has this other extra step to get in to make sure you're not a robot. And you're gonna have to do a second step authentication, the two-factor authentication. So this is what Binance looks like. I'm able to not let you see my balances in Binance. But here's where you're gonna want to move money into Binance. Why do I say that? When we go over here to Coinbase, Coinbase charges you 1.5%, 1.5% on your transactions. I've also noticed when you look at the markets, let's say right here it shows Bitcoin is valued at 55,715. When you buy it at 55,715, they skim off the top and they make their 1.5%. You want to get rid of all of that. So you need to use this because you're going to send your fiat currency into here to buy it. And then you're going to, after several days, it's already like seasoned in there. Then you can send your stuff over to Binance and you'll deposit it here. I'm gonna make a separate video on how to do that exchange, but this is your first step. Get in there, get started with Coinbase and Binance. Once again, this is not financial advice. I do not recommend that you take your life savings and invest it in crypto. I don't recommend that you take any money invested in crypto because I don't want to be liable for you screwing it all up. I will say this. I've invested a small percentage of my net worth. I have a commercial building right here that I own. I have several real estate residential properties. I have a lot of money in stocks in my personal and my business. So when I put money into crypto, it's money that I have in mind that I could lose. Do I think I'm gonna lose it? Hell no. When I start talking to you about things like halving and how it's halving, how Bitcoin's bull and bear markets are predictable. So we can tell when a bull market like what's happening right now is gonna happen because of the code, the way that Bitcoin is built in the blockchain. I'm telling you, it's a rabbit hole. It allows you to see when the bull markets are coming, and it's here. And I'm gonna make a video that shows some stats, some charts that I pulled off of other of these YouTubers who have become experts and see what they see, what they've shown me, all the stuff, the bits of information I pulled from different areas. You know what? I'm just gonna make more videos. Keep watching. The Nerd on Crypto. Thanks.